The SEC is in process to approve the first Bitcoin exchange traded fund. This will be a game changer since you will be able to invest on Bitcoin without taking the risk. In this video, I will show you how to invest on crypto, especially Bitcoin, without taking all the market swings, without taking all the risk. So stay tuned. Hi there, my name is Jaime Chicaba and welcome to my channel, The Foreigner in America, where I teach locals and foreigners everything related to money, personal finances, budgeting, investing in the markets, real estate, cryptos, you name it. So if you're someone like myself that loves money and loves to be independent, subscribe to this great channel and hit that bell button so you don't miss any one of my weekly videos. I also post on Instagram at The Foreigner in America. I have a blog, theforeignerinamerika.com, where I elaborate a lot more on the foreigner inside just for you. And I wrote a solid book called A Foreigner in America Can Succeed, which I will link it below in the description. That book talks about how to be above average and successful in every pillar of your life, not just the financial. A lot of people are wondering today whether or not to invest on Bitcoin. So should I put some money into it or should I just invest myself in traditional stocks or index funds? Since there's a lot of demand today for Bitcoins and cryptos and all these kinds of funds, companies are starting to create Bitcoin traded funds. So the SEC, the Securities and Exchange Commission, has been postponing a decision whether or not to approve an ETF, an exchange traded fund directly related to Bitcoin because of the lack of regulation. The chairman of the SEC, Gary Gensler, wants to protect investors, which makes a lot of sense. He says that those specific SECs do not have the same level of security or safety for investors as stocks do. Without that kind of safety, investors can be put in a situation of fraud or theft pretty easily. This is why some other crypto-related funds are coming out in the market right now. And let me show them to you. Invesco released two traded ETFs. One is called Invesco Galaxy Economy Blockchain ETF and the Invesco Galaxy Crypto Economy ETF. Rather than having direct exposure to cryptos and the swing of the markets, these companies invest directly on the companies that actually do the mining of cryptos and are related to that kind of technology. Another option, the Bitwise Crypto Industry Innovators ETF, which tracks an index of crypto adjacent companies, was also released in May. So you can either invest your money directly on Bitcoin and get a big swing down, like when it went from 65K to 30K a coin, or you can just invest in these companies related to Bitcoin altogether. And although these crypto related assets do not get the same upside, they also don't get that same downside. So it's just like investing in an index fund. If it goes up, you get some of the profit, but if it just drops, you also just lose some. It's just like buying a healthcare ETF instead of investing in the actual pharma companies. You're trading safety for returns. If you're an accredited investor, meaning that you're worth $1 million, or you have an income of the last 2 years of $200,000 or more, or 300 for a couple, then you can get hold of something called the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. This is a really good fund and it's limited on its sale. But just to get in, one unit is $50,000 and a 2% annual fee, which I think is pretty hefty. So Grayscale actually said that they're committed to turn this fund into an actual ETF when the regulation gets approved by the SEC, to make it more available for everyone and not just for the accredited investors. Other funds that trade with blockchain, and those are funds that you can put your money into, are Amplified Transformational Data Sharing ETF, Siren Next Gen Economy ETF, First Trust Innovative Transaction and Process ETF, Bitwise Cryptocurrency Innovators ETF, VanEck Vectors Digital Transformation ETF, and Capital Link Next Gen Protocol. But whatever fund that you choose to put your money into, don't get me wrong, you have to do your research, you have to do your analysis, you have to take care of the risk. And it's not just what fund, it's how much risk are you able to tolerate? That's the question. Because I can tolerate some risk, you can tolerate some risk, your friend can tolerate some risk, but it's not the same. So you shouldn't mimic what other people do. You should just take some examples, take some recommendations. This is a recommendation for you. I'm not telling you to go and do it. It's a recommendation. So you take it, you analyze it, you do research, you ask questions, you ask people that do it. And whenever you know your risk tolerance and the money that you have, then you just go and do it. Now, let me give you my foreigner insight for this topic. Remember, I elaborate a lot more on my blog, so check it out. Millennials today are investing 50% or more of their money into cryptos. They're going all in. Although it might sound like a good decision today to go all in into crypto, especially Bitcoin, because it might go to $500,000 a coin one day or $1 million a coin. I think you're taking just a lot of risk. When you put all your money into one thing, you have to pray that it goes up. And if it swings down, you're going to get hurt really bad. I would much rather just put 1 to 5% of my money into cryptos and the rest of it putting it into solid real estate or solid stocks or index funds or whatever you want to do in the markets. Because those, although you can also get swings, it's a lot more stable, and that's where wealth is created. But whatever investment that you choose, make sure you choose it because you believe on it for the next 20 years. Don't do the get rich quick scheme, please. If you want to get rich quicker, of course, if you don't want to get rich in 40 years using an index fund or a 401k or whatever you want to, those kinds of investments, you want to get rich now while you're young, you're healthy, you want to travel, you want to do this, you want to be independent. I understand. But the only way to do that, the quickest way is to build a business. So if you're an employee, sorry, man, you're not going to get rich quick. It's going to take you many, many years of investing and working and investing and trading time for money. You got to build a business. You got to build a brand. You got to be able to serve millions of people. The more people you serve and the more problems you solve, the richer you get and the quicker you can be solid millionaire independent. That's the only way. So I apologize if you don't like it, but that's what it is. And don't go all in on cryptos if you're not ready to lose all your money like this. So if you're ready, go. But I would just rather have solid real estate, solid stocks, some crypto, some cash on hand for emergencies, and be diversified. Because although cryptos are here to stay, they will never replace those investments. Thank you a lot for watching. Please give me a like and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any one of my weekly videos. And hit the bell so you're reminded every time I upload, Mondays and Fridays. This is just good content. I do it with a lot of my effort just to bring you the best topics available, and I will keep doing it. Check out my Instagram, check out my blog, check out my book. You can actually read a little bit for free if you just click on the Amazon link. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.